Hey everybody, um, I'm making this video because, well, I want to, everybody's, trapped right now with the whole, I can say coronavirus because it's not like on the amount of videos that get monetized anyway. Some of them are about YouTube saying, you said coronavirus, so you lose all your monetization or whatever, like they're doing to other people. But, I'd like to do something to try to get the kids in the hobby and give them something to do while they're all kind of trapped in the house. Um, and this isn't just me, this is kind of a collaboration effort what we're doing. Originally, what I was going to do was going to give away 30 spots in the breaks and break one of the sealed hobby boxes that I have. But I don't have any that I feel like is exciting enough um, to do that with. So what I've decided to do is there's only going to be 16 spots for this, but if we get a good enough response, then I have a lot of kids that's really wanting to do this, then I'll find a way to do another more exciting box. But these are the cello packs that I have left from the last box in the case, out of the case where I found the Frank Thomas NNOF. So there's 16 packs left that I haven't sold already, and I'm going to give these away. So what I'm going to do is, instead of giving 30 spots away with doing the whole team thing like you normally do, I'm just going to let each kid have one pack, hoping to hit. There's some great cards in here, there really is, but of course the one that everybody wants is the King Griffey Jr., but the biggest one, of course, being the Frank Thomas, especially the Frank Thomas NNOF on front, which means that your kid probably, if you got that, would hit the holy grail that you'll never have in your lifetime, most likely. But anyways, which I'll be honest with you, I would be absolutely thrilled if I gave away that card to a kid, because they would be pretty much hooked on the hobby for life. I'm giving, like I said, this is a free break. Not charging anything for the spots. Todd Liu has volunteered to pay the shipping, so there's not going to be any shipping, like to the parents or anything. All this is going to be completely free. And Truth is willing to donate some newer cards, star cards like Ronald Acuna Jr., Pete Alonso, rookies, that kind of thing, to go along with it. So what I need for you to do is, and I know my videos don't get out to a lot of people, so on this one, if you can share it with people that would be interested in this for their kids or whatever, please do that. You don't have to be, don't get me wrong, I'd love for you to be subscribed to my channel, but it's not a requirement for me like a lot of people do, because this is about the kids. This isn't about, me or you as the parent. It's basically just to try to get more kids involved in the hobby, give them something to do while we're all kind of trapped inside anyway. Truth is getting his cards to me as soon as he can, but I figure this will probably fill up pretty quick. I will tell you this much, and I want to make this abundantly clear. Nice benefit to having the law degree is having the research material that I have. I will be checking, unless I'm personally familiar with you and know that you have kids and who they are and stuff, then don't have to worry about it. But if I'm not familiar with you or your children, I will be verifying to make sure that the kids are kids. Because if I find anybody that is taking one of these spots and pretending that they are a kid, I will publicly put a video out with your name, with every piece of information that I can find on you, and tell them what you did. It will not be worth it to you. So I'm just telling everybody and warning you in advance, do not pretend that you're a kid and being a 35-year-old man wanting free cards. Don't try it. It's not going to work. But getting that out of the way, these are the cello packs. Not only the cello packs that most of the cards are the Frank Thomas rookie cards have been found for the no name. These packs are from, this box is from the same case that the one was found. So I can't guarantee, of course, that, you know, if you find a Frank Thomas NNOF, that it's going to be a no name. Most, in fact, the ones that I know of, the people who have found more than one Frank Thomas in a box, I mean, yeah, in a box that had a no name, the other ones did still have the name on it. So it's kind of weird the way all that worked. But anyways, it is a greater possibility than what it is if you just do it randomly and buy a box of this stuff off of eBay. But what we're doing is, you know, we're going to give these away. Like I said, Truth is going to give away some, you know, donate some cards, and I'm sure we'll come up with as many star cards as we have packs, so every kid will get at least one really nice card. And then I'll probably just throw in a couple of like giveaway cards. Well, we'll do it random, and well, you know, like this is a Judge rookie card, Gem Mint 10, PSA 10. Throwing in stuff like that in a giveaway. But anyways, like I said, if you have kids, and I want to make this clear, if you've got one kid, they're eligible. If you've got 5 kids, they're all eligible. I don't want to limit this to one per family. That's not fair, you know, for one kid to get it or to have to try to split it with 3 or 4 other siblings. I'm not doing that. So, you know, as many kids as you have that are between the ages, I figured that this was fair, of 4 and 17. Because 3 and below really is not going to know what's going on. And 18-year-olds, let's be honest, yeah, in a lot of ways we can still consider them our kids, but they're legally adults. And I do want this to be just for the kids. So that's the age range, between 4 and 17. They're eligible. So if anybody else has any suggestions on to try to make this better, or would like to even, you know, throw in their own donation to it, by all means. I mean, it's more than welcome. I'm not asking for any of it. You know, Todd and Truth volunteered to do their part as far as, like I said, I'm donating the cards. Todd's paying the shipping, and right now Truth is donating the star cards. So, you know, it's just kind of like a collaboration thing on it. But anything that we can do to just try to make this a little bit easier, especially on the kids, I thought would be a good time. I will say this, if we fill this thing up and we're able to break this before Monday, it won't go out before then, because I am kind of like on a self-quarantine because of my dad's health condition. He cannot get this virus, so I won't be going to the post office before a 14-day waiting period is up for me, which isn't until Monday. So they definitely won't be going out before then. Probably actually be later on next week anyway, but I don't think we'll even get the break done that quick, because I've got to wait until like I get the cards from Truth, and I'm going to pull out some of the star cards and stuff that I've got as well, and try to get it, you know, more organized before we do it. But I'd say probably, best guess, I'll probably be first party next week, so we'll probably end up doing it. But anyways, like I said, if you know people who you think have kids that would really enjoy this, by all means, share the video with them and have them leave, because what I want you to do is just leave the kid's name in the, actually I don't want to do that because of whole privacy concerns. I don't want a bunch of kids' private information. Even if it's the parents, I don't know if it's the parents or if it's the kid's email or whatever. It's just better to do it this way. Let's send the information to my private email. I will list it in the comments below. My personal email address. Email me the kid's name, and of course only their first names will be mentioned on air, you know, as far as the video. I won't release any last name. Now we'll list, if you put on there who you are and you want me to say that, you know, I'll give you an example. You know, Todd Liu tells me that he wants me to mention that his 2 boys are on there, and, you know, that they're his kids. That's great. Truth wants me to tell that one of them is for Josh because Josh Sheets been in Truth's video. That's great. I'm more than happy to do that. But the parents say this is such and such daughter, or this is such and such son. That's perfectly fine. But if you don't want anything mentioned besides just the child's first name and nothing else, then that's all will be mentioned in the video. Just let me know that in it as well. So I'm hoping that this goes over well. Like I said, if it's an overwhelming response, which I think there's a very good chance it will be, considering it's free, then, like I said, I'll find a way to get some more good boxes. I'll probably just find I'll buy like a jumbo box or a hobby box or something more recent to do. I kind of did this because I like the vintage better, to be able to give kids an idea of what the cards were like, back when we were kids, when we were collecting. But they're a lot more expensive. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I know junk wax box isn't expensive, but trying to find ones that have a lot of good star cards in it and stuff is more expensive once you get from before the junk wax era. In other words, if I try to buy a box of 1978 cards, let's be honest, it'd cost me $2,000 probably, especially if it was through baseball card exchange. But I could easily get another. It wouldn't be the same thing as like this one with it, being from the same case as the Frank Thomas card, but I could easily get another cello box of 1990 tops. That's no problem, something like that. But it's also very easy to get, a newer box. So what I'm saying is, if we have a massive amount of kids that want to do this, we're not going to turn them away. I'm not going to turn them away. I mean, if it gets ridiculous and we got 2,000 kids that want to do this, then I might have to come on here and say, hey guys, I need some help. But I don't think it'll get anything like that. But I do think we'll have probably considerably more than 16 kids, which is all the spots that I have for this one. So, I just, I think this would be a great way for them to be able to watch the video and, see what they get, see what the other kids get. You don't have to worry about randomizers and all that stuff, because the way that I'm going to do it is I'm going to have a list of the first one, that signed up is going to be the first person to get a pack, because they're just little packs. It really doesn't matter. And I'm even going to mix the packs up in the video so everybody can tell. I'm just going to grab one from a big pile of them, so nobody knows what's getting what, so I can be as fair as possible. I just don't think a randomizer is necessary in this. But anyways, like I said, my email address will be in the comments below. Leave the child or children's names, their ages, and an email address where I can reach them. And don't worry about leaving a mailing address at this point, because what I will do is, after the video has gone, after we've done the break, then I will contact through the email to find out what the mailing address is. Now, of course, the parents will be controlling that part. I don't think that, I'm not saying that a parent can't use their email address for this. I know that there's a lot of kids that don't even have email addresses. I'm fine with that. There's other ways I can tell if a person's got kids or not. But just be honest is really all I'm saying. I know that it's happened in the past. I wish I didn't have to bring this up as a situation, but it has happened in the past where people have pretended to be kids to get free cards. They've done it in streams. A couple of them just became infamous for it. And I'm not going to let some child get ripped off of getting one of these packs because we had a greedy adult that tried to steal them from them. I'm just not going to, that's not going to happen with me. So, but anyway, the email address will be in the comment below. Email me privately, give me the information, what the child's name is. Like I said, you don't have to give me their last name either if you don't want to. Well, actually, you will, because I've got to mail them the cards, and I want to mail the cards directly to the child. I don't want to mail the cards to the parent. So you will need to give me their name, but I won't release the full name on the video unless you want me to. It'll just be their first name. And like I said, the address, you can put an email if you want to, but it's not really necessary because I'll contact you afterwards if I need it, when I need it. But I definitely need the name, the age of the child, and if their name can be like a boy or a girl, like Stacy, make sure that you let me know that, because I don't want to, be on the video and refer to them as a him or her and be wrong. So, other than that, I think it's pretty straightforward, and I really hope that, this can brighten a lot of kids, at least 16 kids' days. And like I said, if it goes over well, then hopefully we'll do it again. So, thanks, and I'll give you an update once I start getting emails and the spots fill up. Once we get the 16 spots filled up, then we have the cards ready to go, then we'll do the break. So, thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.